Hey everyone, Charlene Ortiz here. I just wanted to do just a quick little video just about what my day was like. Ending my shift tonight, driving for Lyft. It's almost 1 in the morning and I wasn't planning on going this late. But you get rides sometimes that end up being a lot longer. And anyway, it just ends up ending later than what you thought it would. I just wanted to talk about how I was feeling today, and just the frustration I dealt with when I woke up today. I didn't wake up until 1:30 in the afternoon, which is not normal for me. It's not, completely unheard of for me to wake up that late. I've even had days where I didn't wake up until 2 in the afternoon. And, even though I have a hard time sleeping, and I tend to fall asleep really late, still waking up that late for me, it makes me feel lazy and disgusting, and it makes me feel like a loser. And I also deal with a lot of guilt because I feel like, a normal person should not wake up that late. Normal people don't get up at 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. And again, even though it's not a normal thing for me, it's still something that bothers me a lot when it happens. And then my day ends up starting really late. And when I wake up that late, it really is difficult for me to get going. It's a lot harder for me to get going than when I wake up early, in the morning, like at 9:30. Which again, for me, is still way too late. And I hate it. I hate the fact that I wake up that late because I've always been an early morning person. Anybody that's known me for a long time knows that I've always been someone that's gotten up at 5:30, 6 in the morning to start my day, do my run. And I loved it. I loved the days when I was able to do that. I felt so productive. I felt refreshed getting up that early and doing my workout and being done early. And I miss those days a lot. So even though I've been struggling with this illness for more than 10 years, and, I definitely am in a much better place in terms of accepting my limitations than what I used to be. There are days when it still really gets to me. And there are days like today that reminds me that I'm not who I used to be. I may never be there. And there are days I still really have to work through the depression and the guilt and the frustration and, just feeling like I hate this. I hate not feeling normal. I hate having a life, where I have these limitations and where I can't have a normal day like most people. And I'm grateful for the type of job that I can do, that I can start at any time of the day that I want to. So if I do wake up late and can't start till late, that's fine, because again, there's nobody telling me what time I have to be at work. And it still ended up being a good night, even though I was only out here for like 3 hours. I end up making, over $60. So, some nights, especially Friday and Saturday, it's not unusual for me to make $20 to $30 an hour. It's not unusual. And so I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share with that. I just shared that with you guys. Just how I was feeling today. And it was just a bad day. It was a bad day, and then my husband got frustrated, not because I got up late, but because I was emotional about getting up late. I was angry about it, and his attitude is like, you got up late, you can't go back in time, just deal with it, it's not a big deal. And he's right, like, he doesn't make me feel guilty about it. He doesn't make me feel like I'm a pathetic loser. I'm the one that puts that on myself, and it's hard for him sometimes to deal with the emotions that I go through when it comes to just, again, a lot of the frustration and the guilt that I feel, because I feel like, again, when I can't get up late, or when I can't get up early like I want to, there's so many things that I don't get done that I want to do. And a lot of those things are things that have to do with my YouTube channel, you know, with the things I want to do for you guys, the types of videos that I want to do. I mean, I can't tell you how many videos that I have in my head that I want to do on different topics for different illnesses that people suffer from. I still want to do a video on the subconscious and how that has an impact on us. You know, not that our illness is in our mind. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's not in our mind. It is real. But just how our subconscious thought can affect us. You know, I want to talk about just a lot of research that's out there about how our gut health can really affect our chronic illness. I mean, there's just so much that I've learned and I've researched that I want to do videos on and I want to share. And I just, you know, because I'm just so tired, you know, and I'm trying to work at the same time. I just don't have the energy, and I get frustrated because I feel like, you know, I really, really want to commit my life to helping the chronic illness community, and I'm just not doing it to the extent that I really want to. Not right now, so. But I am glad. When I first started my night, when I finally did get up and start driving, I actually did go park somewhere, and I cried. I cried for a little bit because I really didn't not want to drive. I was really contemplating just going home or just kind of staying out for a few hours and lying to my husband and saying that I did drive when I really didn't. Because I just felt I was feeling so emotional, and I felt like, you know, I don't know if I can turn on, you know, the happy, you know, upbeat Charlene, you know, so that my passengers can enjoy the ride and, you know, whatever, and just provide a good service to them. I don't know if I can do that, but anyway, I pulled myself together, and, you know, I was like, all right, I just need to go out there, and I just need to, you know, do what I need to do. And, you know, and as always, once I started talking to people and whatever, I started to feel better. My last group of people that got in the car were really drunk, and they weren't telling me the right way to go. And finally I was like, okay, I know you guys, I know this is wrong, you know, so what's the right way? Because the GPS was really off. It always it's when we go through a certain area of downtown of Las Vegas where there's construction, the GPS gets really discombobulated, like it gives the wrong directions. And so that's what it was doing. And these were locals, they lived here, so they knew where to go, but they were drunk, you know, so they weren't giving me the right information. Anyway, I mean, they were okay, you know, they weren't like rude or anything. One of them was a little bit feisty, I guess, but you know, but I don't know, it was kind of funny. But yeah, they were definitely you know, kind of took some of my energy. But it was a long ride, and which was great, you know, which means a good fare. So, all right, guys, well, that was my night. That's how I was feeling, and I am feeling better. And tomorrow I plan on getting up early and having a good day, and you know, just trying to have a good, long, productive day where I can get stuff done, go out and drive. And if I have time, if I get home early enough, even film a video for you guys, you know, so hopefully I'll be able to do that, even just a simple exercise. So, all right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in again for my ramblings. You know, I hope it's for those of you that are struggling with the same issues that I'm struggling with right now. Again, we're just dealing with a lot of the guilt, you know, that comes from our illness, because, you know, we can't do things the way we used to. We can't do things the way a lot of other people can that don't have our illness. There's definitely a lot of guilt that comes with that, you know, and so it's just something we got to work through, and we can't hang on to it. We can't stay stuck in that mindset, you know, where we feel guilty or useless or pathetic. We can't stay stuck there. You know, it's normal to feel those feelings. You know, sometimes it's normal, but we have to pull ourselves out of it. You know, and we can't let that consume us. So if any of you guys that have had a similar day that I've had, or been having days, you know, like what I had today, just, you know, remember, you can't stay there. You got to pull yourself out of it. You got to do something that's going to help you feel productive, and you know, help you feel like you're doing something that is making you feel like you know, you're contributing, you know, whatever. So all right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to my ramblings. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, take care of yourself, protect yourself physically and emotionally, and don't forget, your health